Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So this video, as you can see, is going to be the start of my training videos for dogs. I'm going to be doing quite a few videos in this series. I'm not too sure exactly how many are going to come out, but there's going to be commands, your basic commands like sit, wait, come, lie down, shake a paw, you know, all those basic commands. And then I'm also going to be showing you just like fun commands, like sit pretty, where they sit up and beg, dance, you know, play dead maybe. I don't know exactly what we're going to do yet, but yeah, there's just gonna be some fun commands at the end. So this is video number 1 of this series. I just want to do a disclaimer. I'm not going to be doing this disclaimer for every video of this series. I will put it in the description of each video, but I just kind of want to say it once. So I am not a professional dog trainer. I don't have any certificates or anything like that. I just come from a background of lots of dog training. My parents had many dogs with me growing up and as an adult as well, and I've helped train all of them. I've had 3 dogs of my own, and I've helped train, well, I have trained all of them complete. I've been through various obedience training sessions with a professional trainer. Trying to remember how many I've been through. I think I've been through about like 8 by this point. So, you know, I have gotten tips and tricks from professional trainers. But yeah, I am not a professional trainer myself, so I'm just showing you what I've picked up through my years of owning dogs, and hopefully it will help you if you have a dog that is being a little bit finicky and being trained, or if you're getting a new dog and you have to start from training from square one like I am. You know, you can kind of follow along and see how this goes. So, for those that don't know, if you haven't watched my vlog yet of going to get my new puppy, I'll link it above for you, so you can go watch that if you want to. But if you don't want to watch that, and for those that don't know, I have a new puppy. Kiba, come here, buddy. Good boy, come here. Come here. This is little baby Kiba. This is little baby Kiba. Little baby Kiba is a Pomeranian. He is 5.5 months old now. And he is 5.5 pounds. He's pretty much full grown. All he needs to do now is get more floof. He's definitely starting to lose his baby coat now, and the adult coat is starting to come in. I'll turn him around so you can kind of see that. So this darker color on his back is all his adult coat coming in. So, yeah, he's getting there. He's definitely getting there. Okay, go play. We just had a vet visit a couple days ago here, and he got dewormed, and he got his tick and flea preventative medication. So we're all set for summer, and we're all set for training. So right from day 1 when I got Kiba, we started training. It started right from day 1. One thing that I'm really big on is for dogs not to rush in to get their food. And I guess this probably comes from me having a large dog before Kiba, a dog that could very easily knock me down and potentially injure me trying to get to food. So I was very adamant on teaching him to sit and wait while I put down the food, and then once I was out of the way, I would give him the command and he could go and eat. And I'm carrying that tradition on with Kiba. Now, obviously, Kiba can't hurt me. He's so little, but I think it's still a good practice to do, just so the dog isn't like in your way while you're trying to get the food down or anything like that. So I've definitely been doing that with him right from day one. I've been telling him to sit and wait. Even if he didn't understand the commands, I would take his bum and press it down, telling him to sit. I'd hold him there with my one hand while I told him to wait. And then I put the food in the bowl. And then once my hand was away, I go, good boy. And I let him go and he'd go and eat. At this point, I've had him... How long have I had him? I got him at the end of March. I got him March 22nd, and it is now May the 5th. So I've had him just over a month. And at this point, he's pretty much got it. He pretty much sits and waits for me to put the food in before he goes for it. So I didn't really even... Like, he didn't know the commands, and he just figured out what I was trying to get him to do, and he just does it because he knows that's going to get him food. So it's quite awesome. But moving on, we're going to go into the sit command for this video. So this is all going to be about sit and how to teach your dog to sit. I think this is one of the most basic commands that people want to teach their dog, and it's one of the most important ones because it really helps in pretty much your everyday life with your dog. So we're gonna go into the sit command, and I'm gonna show you step by step how to teach your dog to sit. So going into this, I'm not gonna have any treats right now because Kiba pretty much knows the sit and pretty much does it before I even ask him when I have a treat in my hand by this point. So that's not very helpful for the video. So I'm not going to have a treat in my hand right now because I want to show you the very, very beginning stage of this command. So just to kind of talk you through it before we actually do it with Kiba. So to teach the sit command, what you're going to do is you're going to get your puppy to be in front of you. You're going to say the name of the dog and then sit. And then you're going to take his little butt and you're going to press it down with your hand. And once his butt touches the ground, you're going to go give the command, yes, good boy, okay, whatever you want to say, and then give him a treat. So then he figures out that sit means butt in the floor. So I'll kind of demonstrate that now and show you what it is. Kiba, come here. Come here. We need to demonstrate. We need to demonstrate. Yes. Okay, so, boop. So this is how you're going to start. You're going to have your puppy come in front of you like this. And of course, you're going to have his attention because you're going to have a treat in your hand, right? Like, look at him now. He thinks I have a treat, so he's watching me. And then you're going to give him you're going to say, Kiba, sit. And you're going to press his little bum down. And then you give him the treat. Okay, so that's like the first stages of sit. That's how you start game. And you're going to have to do this over and over and over again. I think we did, I'm going to say 10-minute sessions 2 to 3 times a day. And it took him about a week to get it. So that's my parrot. So, you know, just keep working at it. So now I'm going to get him a treat and I'm going to show you what will happen afterwards. So give me a second. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, I have his attention now because he knows what's in this bag. A lot of people I know are going to ask me what kind of treats I give him. This is from the brand Nutrisource. It's grain-free, soft and tender bites rabbit recipe. So I'll just kind of show you the bag. He absolutely loves them, so they work really well. Okay, so now after a little bit of training, this is what you should get. So I'm gonna hide those treats. So now I have treats in my hand. All right, let's move back a bit. Yeah, now I have treats in my hand and he can smell them, so he knows I've got them. Okay, Kiba, sit. Good boy. Good boy. And I don't give it to him right away now. When you're first training, as soon as the butt hits the ground, praise and treat. Now I make him wait for it a little bit. Keep it sit. Good boy. Good boy. Come here. Come here. He's sitting already. I want you in the frame. Come here. Come here. Keep it sit. Good boy. Yes. So that's what you should get after a little bit of work. Good boy. Yes. And make a big deal of it. You know, right now I'm kind of keeping my voice a little bit monotone just because, you know, I know he knows what I want. But at first, you know, make a big deal of it. Praise them. Give them good lovins. I've even started transitioning now that he does it like pretty much every time with the treat. I've transitioned now to doing it like for anything else. When we're playing, we're in the middle of playing with the toy. Before I throw the toy for him, I'll ask him to sit. And now he pretty much does it for anything. The only time that he has a little bit of issues still doing it is if he's like really hyper and excited and we're in a place that he doesn't know or doesn't know very well. Like let's say we're out in the backyard and we're playing and he's super bouncy and excited and I ask him to sit. He's like, nope, I'm just going to keep bouncing. So we're still working on that. But for the most part indoors, he's sitting now. He's doing really, really good with that. So I hope this has helped you in the sit command. There isn't too much to teach, so, you know, hopefully that's going to help you do the sit. One more thing that I want to tack on to the end of this video here is the release command. And the reason I'm putting this in the same video as the sit command is just because it's something that you're going to want to do right from the start. So the sit command goes along with this release command. So as you could see when I was asking Kiba to sit there earlier and he did it, I said good boy and gave him a treat. So my good boy I'm using as a release. So when he does something and I say good boy, he can break out of whatever he's doing and go on his way. Later on, once we're further into the training, I'm also going to teach the yes release command. And the difference between the two is that, let's say I ask him to sit, but I want him to stay sitting. I don't want him to break out of that just yet. I can tell him yes, which means you've done what I want you to do, but you have to hold that. Apparently my bird is noisy tonight. Anyway, so yeah, it's telling him that you did good, but stay there. Don't move. You know, keep doing what you're doing. And then later I'll tell you good boy, and then you can go on your way. So that's the difference between the two different release commands. You can use whatever words you want. You can use yes as the one that I'm doing good boy for. You can some people just use the word free. It all depends on what you want to use. You can make up your own words. You don't have to use the words I'm using, but that's the general issue is what you want them to do, right? So he's over there playing, and it's very distracting because he's so cute. But yeah, so that's another thing that I want to talk about is have 2 different words ready, but just start with your word that your dog can go free, right? Can release. So my word is good boy, but that's where we are so far. So I hope that helped. If you have any questions about the release command or about the sit command, comment down below and I will do my best to reply to you and answer. Or if it's like a larger reply or something, I can do another video on that issue, and we'll tack it in between the 2 different commands, and we'll go from there. But here's part 1. Bye, guys.